All right. This is Gaijin Hideout. I'm Jeff, and we're reacting to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Just looking up a couple of trailers to kind of get an idea of what all the hype is about. I know I'm a little late on this one, but I've been pretty nose deep in Monster Hunter. Plus, I got a Steam Deck recently, and so I've been going through a backlog of older games. But I heard this is like, I heard it was made by people that used to work at like Ubisoft or something, like a larger studio, and they left to make a game inspired by their favorite JRPGs, and they're from France, and everyone's saying it's really good. So I wanted to kind of see if this is something we might want to play on the channel and get a general feel for the vibe of it. So if you're watching this later, let me know in the comments what you think of this game, and here's my reaction. So let's check this out.
Product not yet rated.
Is that the Eiffel Tower? It looks. Oh, this already looks. Oh man, I gotta say, just real quick off the bat, let me turn up the volume a little bit. I loved Lies of P, which had another like European aesthetic, kind of apocalyptic and stuff. So I'm really excited about this, to be honest. This kind of vibe.
And paint again.
Oh my god.
Paint a new number. Ticking down every year. One stroke.
It looks really good.
Everyone of that age vanishes into nothingness.
It is like I see the Final Fantasy influences a little.
And every year, an
like
expedition departs for the continent.
Cinematic fantasy. I guess people meant old school, right?
So she can never paint death again.
Whoa!
Break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere
wow!
we walk with death.
Oh my god, it is.
We're the only ones left.
It's like, whoa! What is this music? What the holy Persona? But what? Oh god! It's beautiful. What the hell? Performs a counter. So there's counter elements in the turn-based gameplay, I heard. But it looks like... oh my god, it looks like so many different things. So many different things I like.
Even if we fail,
Dark Souls, Persona,
trail for those who will come after.
Final Fantasy,
Right.
Lies of P, aesthetically.
Our Expedition 33.
And the music's insane. The music's its own thing. What the hell? No, that was from a year ago. That was like the reveal trailer. And then we have the the lore trailer. All right, since these are kind of short, I'll check out the lore trailer, maybe, and then launch trailer was the other one that was
Rated M for mature.
People said it was good.
It's been 67 years since the world broke apart. 67 years since Lumiere was flung into the sea.
Oh.
67 years.
I love these slow motion effects where things are like breaking apart that they'll do in like fantasy games and
Since
stuff.
she appeared
Love that.
and painted her first number.
I've seen it in like Bayonetta, Final Fantasy. I love that shit.
Expedition after expedition have tried to stop her. Idealists.
BioShock, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like a BioShock. I haven't played BioShock Infinite in like 10 years or something like that, but it like the lighting and the colors in some of these, like it kind of reminds
Fighting
me,
for the
especially on the
future of
models.
Lumiere. Academics obsessed with
Just
the
a little
secrets of
bit.
the monolith. And those poor souls who just want their deaths to mean something.
And then like I'll just see different flashes of things. It reminds me of other things.
None have ever returned.
It's so many. It's very fresh.
And neither will I.
A nice blend.
But at least I'll have seen something of this world.
It's not only stupidly affordable at only $50 for the game itself, $60 for special edition, and Apparently, it was on sale for the first week on release. Turns out some studios aren't shit. And it also happens to be on Game Pass. Wow. Wow.
Seen what lies outside the domes of Lumiere. I'll have walked the path of all the expeditions
How does it run?
who came before us. Tomorrow. the
On PC.
Patriots will
I hope it runs okay on
And
PC.
tomorrow, we sail into the unknown.
Oh my god, look at the UI. The UI is so sexy. Look at this.
We sail into the unknown.
Like I want to say it's like it reminds me of like Persona or Metaphor or Fantasio, but it's like got its own distinctly. It's almost like a more westernized version of it. Like it's its own thing. I love that. I love that.
The paintress will wake. And tomorrow, we sail into...
You know? I don't know. I don't know how you describe it. I'm not really a designer, but it's like, you know, it's not like the super sleek. It's not purely like a JRPG kind of a UI, but you can see the more newer influences from some of these games. Like, man.
the unknown. Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who come up.
This kind of thing reminds me of BioShock with like the statues and stuff.
We are Expedition 33.
All right, I'm going to be honest. I didn't process any of the lore that was being talked about there because I'm really shocked by the visuals. But that's probably for the best. Maybe it's best for me to go in blind with this, but we'll do the launch trailer as well just to kind of see. These are very good trailers, by the way. They're giving me just enough of a glimpse.
You should never have come.
Oh, fuck.
You're only going to make things worse
Ugh.
for everyone. No,
Oh, wow.
she chose to come. I didn't make the rules between you two.
You're fighting to change things.
For those who come after. Right?
It's what I was used to.
I want to see that again.
Fighting to change things.
Oh, that looks so good. What the fuck?
Right?
It's what I was used to losing people.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, looks like a puppet. Kind of. Whoa! What? Whoa! 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 Oh! Whoa! Oh my God! Okay, I think I need to play this. What was that?
Take everything.
Is this true?
I'm almost mad it's not an action RPG.
Now.
But based on how Metaphor played, you know, if it's sleek enough, or Persona games, you know, the turn-based is pretty great. And you've got, what, like some kind of action commands in it? Ooh, that's dope. Oh, fuck. I hope I can run this on stream.
I know it seems absurd to offer oblivion as recompense, but she'll never paint again.
Well, that's got to get played regardless. So don't think about that too much. Grappling across gaps like that is just a normal thing French people can do. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. They can do that. All right. Well, hey, I freaking
She chose to come.
listen. Aesthetically, it's amazing. It's like super fresh. It's something I've wanted to see for a while. I love the European aesthetics, like mixed in with like we'll call it Final Fantasy vibe. That's so cool. That's like so cool. That's why I was really vibing with Final Fantasy 16. I need to go back and beat that. I think I've admitted defeat on being able to stream that effectively. It's kind of a resource hog on PC, but yeah, like this looks incredible. I'm gonna have to try this out. I'm definitely gonna have to try this out. One thing I was interested in, but it might not even be worth doing, is I wanted to go back and give Metaphor ReFantazio another shot, because we had kind of we started it last year. That was the big RPG of the year last year, or like the turn-based one, and it was really cool. But I was loaded up with a bunch of other stuff that I was doing, like Suffering against Alatreon and Monster Hunter. So I put it down after a while, but I thought it would be cool to play that in parallel with this. Maybe I'll just stream like one Metaphor session and take it offline. Take it on. I've got my Steam Deck that I bought is in full use now, so maybe I'll put I've got Metaphor on there. Maybe I'll play that on portable, and then at some point in the next couple of weeks we could start Expedition 33. I think it would be cool to play these two in parallel, because this one, it sounds like it's going to be RPG, if not Game of the Year. And then you had Metaphor, which is like, I guess technically from some of the RPGs that this would be inspired by, that was the RPG, pushing for RPG of the Year last year. So it'd be interesting to kind of get a little East versus West comparison going on there. Yeah, there's a few different like modern JRPGs I need to catch up on. Metaphor, Final Fantasy VII, and Rebirth, and Final Fantasy 16. But maybe I can play those in and around Clair Obscur, kind of refresh my memory on how those games are, and like see what kind of inspiration they're drawing. I definitely want to play this, so let me know what you guys think about this. I know I'm late to reacting to it and everything, so everybody's probably already played it and everything, but this is just my fresh, honest reaction. I kept myself kind of ignorant about the game, so that I could react to this and see how I felt about it, and then also so I can dive into the game if I like it. So but yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you're seeing this on YouTube. Check us out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Gaijin Hideout, and yeah, I'll see you in the live chat, or I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.